everyone, I'm Lisa. I currently have a 14 months and 10 days old baby girl named Annabelle. It's true what experts say, it takes a village to raise a kid. I'm here to talk about sleep training and the 15 effective strategies I've used to help my baby sleep through the night. My baby was able to sleep through the night when she was 1 month old, which only accounts for 1% of the population in the world. First of all, when she was 19 days old, that was the first night she ever slept through the night, and she slept for 6 hours. When she was 36 days old, she was able to sleep through the night every single night consistently between 8 to 11 hours. In our family, we use William Sears' no cries, no tears method, which is something that my husband and I are completely passionate about. We want to shower our baby with love, affection, expression, hugs, and kisses, and which actually have we actually in the long run is very beneficial for our baby, and our baby has become very self-sufficient and also independent. As a result, she was able to play by herself in her toy pen for over 2 to 3 hours, and also to self-soothe. All right. So there are some experts also recommend other type of sleep training methods. Another one would be Richard Ferber's Cry It Out method, and a lot of Chinese moms recommend this method, which I will get a little bit more into a little bit later, and also the fading method. Well, some of the many strategies I would like to recommend you would be 15 of these strategies. First of all, I also consider moms that come from different socioeconomical backgrounds. So the top 8 strategies is for all moms that are full-time, including full-time and working moms, and the strategy from 9 to 15 is for moms with a little bit more of a financial means. So number 1 is for you to swaddle your baby. You want to invest in a high quality swaddle, which ideally is 100% cotton. My favorite brand would be Halo and Swaddle Me. When she's older, like 3 months and up, you can invest in Swaddle Up, and these come in Velcros where you can wrap it around your baby and create a little bundle. All right, number 2 is to establish a bedtime routine. I actually shut the blinds at night and open the blinds during the day, so the baby will have the concept of daytime and nighttime. And also our bedtime routine is 9:30 every single night, and our daytime nap schedule and nighttime schedule is all the same. This is what I do. I bathe the baby, and then I give her 15 minutes of story time. I sing her a lullaby, and I rock my baby to sleep. Number 3 is to take your baby to the park. Newborns usually needs about 20 hours of sleep a day and needs to be awake for 4 hours. So basically, between every other feeding, the baby needs to be awake for 30 minutes. This is a perfect time for you to take your baby to the park in your stroller, to the grocery store, or give her tummy time or playtime. Number 4, you want to buy a rocking chair for you to help soothe your baby in the rocking chair and rocking her to sleep, and also while you play nursery rhymes in the background. Number 5, you want to sleep with your baby. Co-sleeping is very convenient for nursing moms at night, so they don't have to get up frequently to breastfeed their kid. When they get a little bit older, you can transition them to a bassinet. And sometimes when your baby is a little bit fussy due to colic, fever, growth sprout, or teething, you can also have your baby sleep on you for 1 hour for during every feeding, after you breastfeed your baby. All right, number 6, make sure your baby gets between 5 to 8 hours during the day and 5 mini naps during the day. Basically, 5 naps is actually setting the ground rule for baby to be able to better settle down better at night if you give your baby the right amount of naps during the day. And you don't want to make your baby overtired. Number 7 is to hold your baby whenever you can and whenever your baby's crying. Number 8 is to put your baby down before your baby gets too tired, which is usually 15 minutes before. And our baby normal cues would be she would yawn a lot, and she would also rub her eyes a lot when she's very tired. Okay, number 9 is try to breastfeed your baby whenever if you can. And number 10 is to give your baby 5 minutes of tummy time and burpee time, and 20 minutes of skin to skin. I really recommend moms with firstborns to take parenting classes. I've took 5 different parenting classes at Long Beach Memorial, which they are very informative. They are maternity orientation, breastfeeding basics, baby care basics, Lamal's birthing method, and becoming a mom. And I took some breastfeeding classes with a lactation consultant, and she recommended that nursing moms breastfeed their baby between 45 minutes to an hour. The steps goes a little bit like this. You want to do 20 minutes of skin to skin with your baby because it's a great way for the moms to bond with their baby, and actually for the baby to feel secure and to better regulate their body temperature. And so while you do skin to skin, you want to breastfeed your baby on each boob 5 minutes each, which equals to 10, and then 5 minutes tummy time on a solid pillow, which is 15 minutes. Then you breastfeed your baby again, repeat the process, which equals 25 minutes, and then 5 minutes of burpee time to get rid of the baby's gas. And then you do breastfeed again, equivalent to 45 minutes. Then you change your baby's diaper, and then you breastfeed your baby on both boobs again, which the whole process is a little bit time consuming when they're newborns, but when they get older, they become better at sucking on the nipple and taking out your breast milk, so it will only take half the time. All right. Also, number 11, you want to do all your household chores in the evening, and also if you need to do your laundry and you need to cook, you need to clean, ideally you want to do it while the baby is asleep. Number 12, you want to I usually take a shower and wash my hair before the last nighttime feeding, so everyone in the family goes to sleep at the same time. Number 13, you want to try to eat 90% of organic food during your pregnancy and after you gave birth, and also while you're breastfeeding your baby. Number 14, you want to try to use cloth diapers. It's actually important, and it actually doesn't cause any kind of rash or irritation for your baby, so it helps your baby sleep better at night. Number 15 is definitely a product worth investing if you actually have the money or the financial means for it. This product is a little bit pricey. It's a $1,200 US, and it's called a Snook Rib. It's actually developed by Dr. Harvey Karp. He's the author of The Happiest Baby on the Block, and the product is actually launched in fall of 2016. And he's also the guy that actually came up with the 5S method, which is swaddle, cider, stomach, shish, swing, and suck. In our family, we do not use pacifiers. And also, he's also the advocate for preventing ZITS, which is sudden infant deaths, which is incredibly crucial because he actually recommended a very clean and safe environment for the baby to sleep in. So ideally, the baby needs to sleep on their back and have no pillow or blanket in the little bassinet. It needs to be clean to prevent because these items are a potential choking hazard for infants and toddlers. So he wants to prevent future accidents. And so this product is also acclaimed by Wall Street Journal's Business Insider and ABC7. And let me describe a little, later I'm going to post some pictures, and let me describe a little bit of what this product looks like. It's actually a rocking bassinet and it actually rocks your baby for you 24/7, and it's directly linked to your phone. It has a phone app, and it has 4 different settings with slow mode to fast mode depending on how fussy your baby is, and the color will change. On the baby's face will change from blue, yellow, orange to red, like different interval. You can make the levels higher or lower, and this one is a great product to invest. Actually, the main reason why our baby was able to sleep through the night this early, and we actually bought the products bought this product when my baby was 1 month my baby was 1 week old, and this helps the parents sleep better and also help the baby settle in better and sleep better at night. give you some statistics from Baby Center. If you ever use the website, Baby Center is like a global website. 78% of moms use them, and it has 400 million members ever since 1997, and also 2,500 million followers. And is also recommended by Harvard medical researcher Kate Johnson. According to the statistics from Baby Center, 60% of infants were able to sleep through the night by 6 months. 80% was able to sleep through the night by 9 months. So our baby is actually one of those exceptions, and a lot of my family and friends and my husband's family and friends, their baby range was able to sleep through the night between 6 months to 2.5 years old. My neighbor which they have a son, which he's 1 year old, and he's not able to sleep through the night even till this day. So if you have tried all of these effective strategies that I've given you, you can also you can also try out this other website called Little Ones. Its success rate is 92%. Moms that actually this is an online program that you pay for. It ranged between $39 to $43, and this one is actually the success rate on this of these moms using this product. It's about 92%, and babies will be able to sleep through the night by 3 months. And there's about 50 million members that use this website, and 107 followers. Well, first of all, before you try out this product, this online program, you might want to consider if your baby is a high need baby, which comes with 12 different characteristics. If your baby is a high need baby, this is not a program for you. Which is very intense, hyperactive, needs to be fed frequently, very demanding and draining, awakens frequently, and also easily unsatisfied, and very unpredictable, super sensitive, can't be put down, can't self-soothe, and have extreme separation anxiety. All right, and Little Ones also recommend 4 different strategies or sleep training strategy you can use on your baby to help your baby sleep through the night earlier. Number 1 is to put them down before they're too tired. Number 2 is to stick to a routine. Number 3 is to shut the blinds. Number 4 is sleeping timeline, which is very crucial at this stage. Newborn between 0 to 3 months needs between 5 to 6 naps a day and 16 to 20 hours of sleep. Infants needs between 3 to 6 months needs between 3 to 4 naps and 12 to 16 hours of sleep. Older infants or toddlers is from 6 months to 1 year old needs between 1 to 2 naps a day, and also between 10 to 12 hours of sleep. Well, some moms are unknowingly using the newborn schedule on an infant. So a 6 months old that shouldn't be sleeping so much and should only require 3 to 4 naps. Mom's giving the baby maybe 1 or 2 extra naps and giving them making the naps a little bit too long. So moms can they can eliminate the last nap, the evening nap, from 5 to 6 p.m. to help their babies settle down better at night. All right. So let's go back to the sleep training strategies that I was talking about. For us, we use an attachment style, parenting style, which we shower baby with love, affection, and we cuddle with our baby. We spend as much time with our baby as much as possible. For my husband, he can. For me, I use a fading method because I'm somewhat of a busy mom. I need to cook, clean, do the laundries, and also do a lot of household chores. So sometimes I use fading method, which is a little bit of a mix between no tears and cry it out method, which I sometimes hold the baby and I sometimes put her down if I need to get stuff done. And there's another method, fading method that some moms use, which they would put a chair inside the nursery and they would move it. First they would leave it 2 inches away from the crib, and then they will move it gradually from 2 inch, 5 inch, according to how long. And then by a week they can move the chair out of the nursery so the baby can learn to sleep train themselves to sleep on their own. And they will come in and check on the baby every 5 minutes, and they stretch it out to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how well adjusted the baby is, after 3 to 5 days. And also, there's another type of fading method. It's called a bedtime fading method. Bedtime Fading is by Rob Lindman. He recommended 3 steps towards helping your baby sleep better at night, and basically is called the sleep diary. I actually have a sleep diary, and I also have a breastfeeding journal that I write down all my baby's schedule, and it's extremely effective in a way that it actually keeps track of what your baby are doing every day. And I do a response cost. Like, say for example, if my baby is incredibly tired, it only takes about 20 seconds to a minute to put my baby to sleep. If she's not, it takes about 15 minutes and more. So I would let my baby play for half an hour and try again. And step 2 is you need to be consistent with your routine. Step 3 is you want to make your baby's bedtime schedule a little bit earlier every single day to adjust your baby's schedule from 11:30 to 9:30 p.m. Alright, so some Chinese mom would recommend that I use the cry it out method, which I do not recommend, only for older kids, because you just let your baby cry themselves to sleep, and it actually creates some expert would recommend that, some baby at this age, they do not know what's right and wrong, and they don't want the kids shouldn't dictate the parents' schedule. Temporarily, this is a lot more effective because it only takes about 2 to 3 weeks to take effect and for this method to work. But in the short, and the Williams Sears no tears method usually takes between 3 weeks and 2-3 months, depending on how strong-spirited or how stubborn your baby is. So depending on what works best for you, every family is a little bit different. In a lot of Chinese moms that have recommended me this method and actually even given me some books, they have kids that are incredibly hard to deal with and very fussy, not well disciplined, and poorly behaved, and they were crying every single time I call my friends on the phone. So I would not recommend this method unless it works well for you and your family. And every baby is actually different. We have a really easygoing baby with a really nice, that's not hypersensitive, but she also has a strong will and very stubborn when it comes to sleeping and when she's hungry. So no tears method would work better for our family, but for other families it might be a different story. So you do whatever works best for you, but in the long run it has to be what's best for your baby. Alright, so if you're interested in getting to know more information about sleep training, feel free to drop me a question or visit my baby's website called Annabelle's Mini Paradise. Thanks for watching!